Cool car envy.
We love nice cars.
5 cars with rear engines. Let's get right into the first one, the Chevy Corvair. This is a beautiful classic car. It has a flat 6 air-cooled GM motor. Apparently this was the first car to ever offer a turbo option. It has 180 horsepower right out of the factory. I love how they just wedged the spare tire right in the engine bay. Apparently this car was so dangerous that Ralph Nader actually wrote a book about it called Unsafe at Any Speed. I guess the manufacturer just didn't want to put any money into all the safety regulations at the time, but either way, it's a beautiful little muscle car and I would definitely take it. Next up, we have the C8 Corvette, the all-new Corvette, and I think they've reached supercar status with this one. Look at the way the trunk just opens up to reveal this massive 6.2-liter V8 engine, 490 horsepower stock. And this is the first ever rear mid-engine for a Corvette since they started making them in 1953. And these are just totally modifiable. You can do whatever you want with these things. Just beautiful cars. Listen to this engine. Ferocious. I prefer the C4s and the C5s. I think that's just a nicer look, but we'll take this one. All right, now we're getting serious. Here we have the DeLorean, Back to the Future, gull wing doors, flux capacitor. This came with a PRV 2.8-liter V6 engine. It was putting out 130 horsepower. And I guess this was not the most desirable engine for the time. But the story was that John Z. DeLorean, he got arrested in the early 80s. Apparently he was smuggling 55 pounds of cocaine. So by the time he got over with the trial and everything was done 2 years later, the company was totally dissolved and that was the end of it. But these are beautiful cars. Really high tech for the time, and apparently they're making a comeback. I mean, look at all this technology. You've got all these hidden compartments just to hide whatever stuff you're trying to hide. Just a legendary car. All right, speaking of legendary cars, up next we have the Volkswagen Beetle, the classic first generation, beautiful little car made famous in the movie The Love Bug as Herbie, the little car that came to life and had all kinds of magical powers. These cars are just gorgeous. I mean, look at that nice set of 4-star rims. I actually really love these cars. This to me is the poor man's Porsche. 4-speed manual transmission. And here's the power plant, the 1.6-liter flat-4 boxer engine. Just like the Subarus, some of the Porsches. It's got that classic sound, that VW classic sound with those narrow tailpipes. And the body styling is just like nothing else. This is just classic German engineering at its finest, really, when it came to mass producing a cheaper car. The classic Volkswagen sound. And while we're talking about Volkswagens, here's a little bonus. The Volkswagen Dune Buggy with the same kind of engine, totally different body style. These were just made for off-roading or riding on the beach. Look at how everything's just totally exposed. Crazy exhaust system. And these came in all different kinds of styles. Look at these beautiful, fun little toys. I would not mind having one parked in the garage, take it out on the weekends. Just go joyriding, shifting through those gears. Another one was the Volkswagen Carmen Ghia. Same thing, same Volkswagen technology, same rear engine. Last but not least, we have the Porsche 911. The most beautiful probably of the entire list here. Look at that machine. Again, similar kind of engine, but this was a flat 6 boxer engine with a massive turbo. Look at the size of that turbo right in the middle. Cranking out some serious power. And of course, the 911 was made famous in the movie Commando.
I lied.
For being one of the most classic movie editing blunders of all time. I mean, right there you can see the doors completely smashed in. And then here, absolutely nothing. Perfect. So we love it. This was one of the most beloved movie editing blunders ever made. We love it to this day. And these cars, for 60 years, they've been basically making the same flat 6 boxer engine. So it's just trusty German engineering. And another one is the Porsche Spyder. Just listen to this beautiful exhaust note. Listen, thanks a lot for watching the video and supporting the channel. This is Cool Car Envy. We will see you on the next one.